Hello, crypto friends. Dr. Daniel Daves here with your July 3rd and 4th update, crypto update. I wanted to give you a quick shot and let you in on what's happening. While all of the equity markets have shut down for the holidays, of course, Bitcoin never stops. So I want you to see what's happening here and maybe even keep an eye if you're planning on trading or buying into Bitcoin at some point or one of the cryptos. We're coming up on a nice little opportunity, so it seems, right here on the holidays. And a lot of the opportunities in cryptos happen over the weekends and on holidays when all of the normal markets seem to be closed. It's quite a deal. Okay, so right now we're looking, get my pen here, we are on Bitcoin, BTC, and this is July 3rd, July 3, 2018. And Bitcoin's been in a nice little channel, but in the last couple of days, this is a daily chart here, boom, popped up over, sat on it, went higher, and now it's pulling back. The threat is now for a super launch to the upside. Right now, sellers would be shaking in their shoes for a period of time, and buyers are getting real interested here in this move to the upside. And I had mentioned to you in the last Sunday update that the shorter period time frames had some massive bullish engulfing candles, which meant that Bitcoin moved up $400 in 1 hour a couple of times. And what that meant is that the big boys with big paychecks were saying, we'll take it here. So they were real happy in this zone, $5,800 to $6,200. Some big boys stepped in, and that's good news. If you know how to find them, you know how to see them, then you can kind of get in their pocket and go along with them. It doesn't mean that Bitcoin will not go down here lower. It may, but for a moment, we're getting a pop to the upside. And if you'll notice right here, this is kind of like a hammer candle, which signifies potential of the end of a down movement and a reversal. All right? And then what we got right here was a bullish engulfing candle that engulfed 4 days of downward movement. 4 days were erased in 1 day upward movement. And then we got another big upward candle. So with that, when you're looking at the potential end and then 2 big candles that are engulfing type of candles, now we're talking. Someone has awakened from their sleep, and that someone seems to be Bitcoin. Good news for you, good news for me. If you know anything about altcoins and you have any ideas, the altcoins move with Bitcoin, right? And some of them are so small, they're much smaller, so you get a lot more bang for your buck. Bottom line is, Bitcoin, let's just look right here, Bitcoin at $6,500 will have to hit 13,000 even in order to double in size. But Ethereum Classic only has to hit $32 to double in size. Neo at 35 only has to hit $70. And Stellar XRM only has to hit 40 cents to double in size from here. You see that? EOS at $8.64, it only has to go to $17 to double. So Bitcoin has got a big row to hoe ahead of it. In order to get up to 13 grand, it's got a lot of work to do. There's a lot of Bitcoin to be bought and sold. But in these other boys, it's a potentially a much better deal. Let's just take a look at XLM. Stellar at 20 cents right now. Look at Stellar. It looks exactly like the Bitcoin chart. It's popped up over, and we got a little pullback. But take a look here. What would it take at 20 cents for it to double in size. Right here, 40 cents. Okay, look, here's 2 days of activity where it went from 33 to 36. No, 37. Okay, 4 cents. So it went 4 cents in a 2-day period upwards. Look at some of this rocket launch stuff back here. Okay, in April. See how fast it could go from 20 to 40? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. In 10 days, XLM went from 20 to 40 cents, doubled in size. So if I had some crypto, I don't think I'd be wanting to put it all on Bitcoin, hoping for an increase. Yeah, Bitcoin might go from 6,500 up to 8,000, but at the same time, you got a ton of these altcoins that they move down with Bitcoin and they move up with Bitcoin, and some of these boys could go violent, and you could get a whole lot more bang for your buck. Now, on this watch list, I'm just showing you a few from Cardano up to Bitcoin that are being tracked here on this system. But if you know of more of these coins that you like, that you're interested in, by all means consider this zone is a buyer's potential zone. So Bitcoin could be a great zone for you, especially if you are in long term. Let's say you bought in right here at $64.93 and you're hoping to get it up to $7,500, maybe $10,000. You're looking for that move. But let's say it goes back against you and it goes down lower. Well, I would never want you to ever put everything in all at once, unless it's a $100 bill or something like that, you know. But otherwise, if you put some in and it just whipped around and went against you, goes back down, you keep some more around so you could put some in lower. And then if or when Bitcoin does jump back to the upside, you've still got a position here at a very good technical position. Okay, with that, I'm going to say goodbye and happy Independence Day. Thank a veteran for our independence and our freedom, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next update. Have fun. Bitcoin is starting to wake up.